Yo, what's up, my friends? What's up, my people? Hello, hello, hello. You know what I said. You clicked on the video. You know what this is about. How I'm going to lose 21 pounds in 21 days. Boom. What? 21 pounds in 21 days. That's what I'm going to do. Why? Because I like to, because I've gotten a little slow. I've gotten a little sloppy. I've allowed my current awesomeness to fool me into complacency. Plus, summer's coming. I have a few other projects that we're working on. Big things, big things. So now's the time to take it up to the next level. I'll be documenting this for you guys to a degree, not like annoying you, but I'll be showing you what I'm doing, what I'm eating. I posted one of my meals today on our Instagram page at the Dolce Diet, and I'll keep you guys posted. My wife Brandy's doing it too. She's not planning nor needs nor wants to lose 21 pounds in 21 days. She just wants to see what she can do in the next 21 days. So I'll be following our 3 weeks to shredded program, which is at thedolcediet.com. I'll be posting about that. And that's it. So questions, feel free. I'm just a little, this is what I'm doing. And over the next 21 days, you'll watch how it goes. What's up? Hello from Vancouver. Good morning, George. Dana, how are things? Are good. Good. 4 more pounds. Hell yeah, Karen. Thoughts on cryotherapy for recovery? Um, Good. I like cold water immersion a little bit better. Um, so that's it. Quick video. Any other further questions on this? I can answer. Otherwise, I'm gonna pop off. 21 pounds in 21 days. This is just the intro to let you guys know, and maybe you want to do it too. Maybe you want to just jump along, follow along, and I'll give as much free content as I can during the process. Couple more questions. Coach, been doing body weight work. Do you have any moves that'll help build my pecs of excellence? I would recommend you jump on over to Jeff Cavallari's Athlean X channel because his quality, his video content is so high quality, and he goes over lots of this stuff. Um, that would be an excellent use of time. Dana, ice bath, yes, cold water immersion. Ichivara, Mike, could you talk about how you should train the neck, or is deadlifting enough? No, lots and lots of neck work is very important. Do a video. I'll do a video on that for you guys. Gary the ectomorph. Boom. What's up, man? Making them gains. Ayusha, please tell about the best recovery drink after a workout. I like coconut water. We'll typically take coconut water, blueberries, and a whey protein isolate, blend that immediately post workout for the large majority of our clients, regardless of skill set. That's actually a great way to replenish. Those that want to go even more, super earth grown with a wider variety of micronutrients, we'll do our Babel juice, possibly our kitchen sink, which is just chocked full. I'll join and do it right there. Mo, right on. So if you want to jump in, like Mo, go to the dolcediet.com. You'll see just pick on the 3 weeks to shred it or living lean. Use promo code DolceTube and you'll save 10% if you want to jump in. I'm just going to be showing you guys what I'm doing. Hell yeah, Mo. Looking forward to seeing your results. George, I appreciate that. We're going to do it and get it done starting at 2:13 right now. 2:13. Apologize. I'm like reading your questions, but then not talking to you guys directly. So that becomes a little bit of a challenge. Um, Down 51 pounds. Thank you, Dolce. Seth, my man, crushing it. 51 pounds down. Steve, do you prefer to grind chia seeds and drink it? No, I take the chia seeds and mix it that way and just let it turn into that gel. I love that. Yes, neck work video. I'll do a neck work video for you guys. No problem. Hey, would like to add about 20 pounds of muscles. A 12-week program also me. That's actually a good point. So those of you who, because I'm losing weight, right? 21 pounds in 21 days. I'm starting at 213. My goal is to get me down to 192 or so, mid low 190s. I'm not stuck to the 21 pounds, but we'll see how that goes. So from 213 right now, boom, 213, sexy beast, the bicep of truth right there. Don't forget about that. The bicep never lies, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, making that drop, and then we will see from there. But those who want to add weight, we have our squats and steak program that's coming soon. We're going to make an announcement about that next week. Squats and steak, how to add 20 pounds of muscle to your body and 200 pounds to your squat in 12 weeks. The squats and steak program. Very happy with the final product and can't wait to finally share it with you guys. So that's for who wants to gain weight. And if you guys want to lose weight, do the our 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com, which I just started today along with my wife, which will be awesome. How's the squats and steak? That just talked about that. Thoughts on pork? Not really a fan. Maybe wild, wild boar. Maybe anytime line for squats and steak. That's you'll get an announcement next week about it. So that's on the way. I need that 21 pounds, 9 kilograms to lose. Huge. SJJS. Go right now to thedolcediet.com. Um, Mr. Mark Bell of Super Training, the strongest gym in the West. Mark Bell, excited to be jumping up there to see Mark and the boys and do his PowerCast, and then just spend a little time hanging out. So there we go. That's breaking news for you guys right now. Jen Guzman, Dolce, any input on this? About 9 months ago, I hyperextended my ACL and tore my lateral meniscus. Ouch. Although my ACL did not require surgery, I had an arthroscopic partial meniscotomy done. Yikes, Jen. So any input? Yeah, you should be working with a high quality experience. Be working with a high quality physical therapist to get you back into full function. And what I always suggest is tell them that you want to be aggressive with your protocol. Because a lot of times what their job is to just get you back to like livable conditions. Yeah, your knee works, but it's not optimized. Like think like an athlete. Everybody should think like a collegiate athlete, an NFL athlete, an Olympic athlete. No matter what your job is, that's what you should think of when it comes to physical therapy, and attack it aggressively. Aggressively. It's a 6 month, a year approach. Even if it doesn't have to be, it should be that long. Because then once you kind of rehab it, then you begin to prehab it and bulletproof it. Looking great, lean. I appreciate it. Give me 3 weeks, 21 days, 21 days from now, 21 days from now. Watch how lean I am. Looking forward to it. Turkey bacon. Yeah, there's turkey bacon. I had turkey bacon. It's actually in my black pack right now. That's my lunch. Keep up the great work. I appreciate that, Jason. Fired up for the DDC in July. Hell yeah, Jace. Can't wait to get certified and start helping others change their lives the way you helped me change mine. Jace, that means a lot. Thank you. I can't wait to see you July 6th, 7th, and 8th here in Las Vegas for the Dolce Certification and Nutrition Conference. Boom. It will be bomb as hell. So that's it. So the video is titled, how I'm going to lose 21 pounds in 21 days. I mentioned that in the beginning, and then I blathered on over here answering you guys' questions. You guys are awesome. But to circle back, I'm going to lose 21 pounds in 21 days following 3 weeks to shred it. You can go to thedolcediet.com right now to learn more about it, see what it is. This is the most successful weight loss system ever devised, as proven by the world's greatest athletes. We have a 100% success ratio in over a 20-year professional career. And it's not just working with professional athletes, but we work with the athletes who are known to have weight problems. And we have a 100% success ratio in fulfilling that weight class oriented goal, which is awesome. Imagine what it can do for you, and I'll show you what it can do for me. Regular old guy, dad of two, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old home, busy working all day, every day. Busy dude, right? It's hard. It's harder with these atypical schedules for many of us. So I'm going to go from 213 down to see where I go. The goal is 21 pounds in 21 days. I'll finish this answer and then I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm going to do workouts too. So like, I'm not going to show every meal, every day, every exercise. I'm not going to make it one of those like me about me, but like every day I'm going to check in and talk like I do and give you guys feedback. I'll got the, I did a little grocery shopping yesterday. I filmed a little bit of that. My wife and I weighing in, foot shots only. I'll show that stuff. Meal today I posted on my Instagram, so you can see like you'll get a good gist of everything that's going on, and you'll see how easy it is, which is really what it's about. How much food there is. Like you don't have to be strapped to a treadmill drinking BCAAs and waist trainers in order to be healthy and lose weight in a healthy manner, a well-ordered manner, not a disordered manner. Alyssa. Hey, Mike, I'm late to the conversation. Curious, why are you looking to lose 21 pounds? Good question. Didn't you already lose a good amount of pounds when you increased your walking and leading into your 10-mile run? I absolutely did. I got down to, I believe, 194. So I lost over 21 pounds during that period of time. That was back in November. That was over half or so a year ago. And I hit my goal. And this, I did say this earlier. I got complacent because I hit my goal. And I crushed it. And I was awesome. I was in great shape and all that good stuff. And I did the 10-mile thing. And then like I just started living my life. And boom, the bicep of truth right there. But I'm still in good. I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape. Right? Nobody's gonna be like, oh, that guy's out of shape. No, I'm in fucking awesome shape. But I need to sharpen it up a little bit. And that's what it's about. It's about, you know, just setting a goal, a new goal for myself, a new challenge, keeping myself sharp. I like to bring my body fat down a few times throughout the year. So I just don't stay at that 10 to 12% range, which is normal. Right around 11 or so, my body seems happiest. But I like to dip down into the single digit body fat percentage. I like to get down into the eights and sevens, maybe even, and maintain that for a little while and just kind of have a little bit of a reset. Also, it keeps my mind sharp. It keeps me strong. And it allows me to constantly innovate these programs for you guys because every time I do one of these, the system changes for you guys because I have all this brand new data and feedback and new recipe options and the way I'll train specifically, you know, lists and hit and metabolic conditioning, explosive strength and hypertrophy and all these other training styles. So I do all the data collection on that during these periods, and then we do, of course, blood work, you know, DEXA scans, in bodies, things like that. Track everything. And what's cool is I can track everything inside of our membership program at thedolcediet.com. So like all that data, all the input, all the weight measurements, all the circumference changes, meal plan, exercise diaries, like personal records, mental notes, we can add all of that inside the app on the mobile or the tablet or your profile on the laptop. So, and it's my first time going through the new system since we updated it, you know, a month or so ago. So this is like the version 2.0, and I built it. I just didn't run through a program myself. So that's another really cool thing about this that I'm pumped up about. And if you guys wanted to join in at thedolcediet.com, promo code DolceTube, TUBE, you would save 10% if you wanted to, or just follow along and see what I'm doing. So I'm going to share it all with you guys. Alyssa, yeah, I appreciate the question, Alyssa. Thank you. That's a good one because it's like, why? Why am I doing this? Why are you doing that, Dolce? Why? Sometimes we don't have a why, and my why doesn't really matter to anybody else. It's like it's my why. Like, why am I doing it? Why I'm doing it is different than my wife is doing it, and she hasn't really shared deeply with why she's doing it to me. It's not really my business even, but she knows. She's got her goals written down. She knows what she's trying to accomplish. So, like, what I use the term, and you guys can be a part of this too, where we're all in our individual little kayak, our own individual little boat, and we're all rowing. We're all rowing as hard as we can, but we're in individual boats side by side, staring at each other. And the harder Brandy rows, the more motivated and inspired and challenged I am. So the harder I row, and I pull myself up, and she pulls herself up, and Bob pulls himself up, and Adrian pulls himself up, and Meg and Nicole and everybody else, and then you guys start, Mo, he's jumping on board, he pulls himself. So we're all kind of side by side, rowing next to each other independently, because I can stop at any time and you guys will just whisk me by, or we can be a part of that group and community, all feeding off each other. So that's what we're doing inside of our house, but also with you guys. And that's why I like to share this stuff with you guys too. And that's what we're here for, as a group and community. If you guys are in, if you're all rowing, we're all rowing together, which is super cool. Rising tide raises all ships. Seth, exactly. And Seth lost over 50 pounds, following our program, which is fucking awesome, man. In here, crushing it. The Marshall Czar, Yo Beast, salute from Italy. Hello, my Italian friend, my paisan. What are we eating? Hello, Mr. Dolce. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to watch the whole video, but just wanted to say hi. B1, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Watch on the replay. Following 30 days, haha, bravo, good shredded, but you already most fine structure. And I got a bit fat. Okay. Was always slim and fit. So I'm still waiting for that video about how to get a fighter's body without getting bulky. Gotcha. Well, that's what we do. We train like an athlete. So check out my Instagram page at the Dolce Diet. Check out Aram_strength, our head strength coach here at the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center. Watch some of those videos. You can see how we train. Look at the bodies. What's up, brother? Riding time. That's right. Dennis, what's up, my man? Hope you're well. My wife is starting the 12-week program. Boom. That's awesome, Dennis. I'm pumped up for you guys. I'm excited. Again, just another person in the boat, all rowing together. Right on, man. Simple Works Fitness. I know you did podcast quite a while ago, but could you do an updated on the best way to carb cycle? I was thinking of giving it a go. Absolutely. I'll actually fill this in and end with this. Dennis, I'm doing well. Thank you. Mike, can you share us what you put in 1 liter of water for good hydration? All right. So, Simple Works Fitness, carb cycling. Carb cycling is actually built into our protocol. It's built into our program or our principles. When we teach about mindful eating and intentional eating, carb cycling is built into the intention. So carb cycling isn't writing down 125 grams on my low day and 175 on my medium and 250 on my high day. It's not that. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that structured, though some people need that. And if you're one of those who need that, then that's fine. But we also want you to embrace the concept of eating mindfully. And that doesn't mean like fitting macros. I can have a Pop Tart because I'm working hard and I feel good about it. And I don't, that's not mindful eating. Mindful eating is saying, why am I eating this? What will this do for me? What did I just do that I need to recover from? What do I need to eat as fuel to prepare me for what I'm about to do? That's mindful eating. So, why am I eating this? What will it do for me? That's my first question. Why am I eating it? What will it do for me? And for some people, it's like alcohol. It'll get me fucking wasted. Like, okay, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you're choosing to do. But you at least have to be mindful in the intention. And that's where the intentionality comes from, what we discussed in our principles. We eat intentionally. I intentionally am eating this because of a very specific reason, because I need my omega-3 6, because I need higher carbohydrate, higher fiber, or micronutrient, phyto, a very specific reason. Or it's because it's my daughter's birthday and everybody's eating a slice of carrot cake, so that's why I'm going to have it. I'm not going to have it because it's good for me inherently. I am accepting the fact that there's a negative. I don't need that type of white sugar, that big sugar burst. I don't need all that. So I'm not eating it for the health, but I'm accountable enough. We're accountable enough to say that's why I'm eating. I'm eating it because it has this type of relevance in a non-health area. And that's truly what it is when we talk about straight health. So that's where the mindfulness and the intentionality comes from our eating system. So when we talk about carb consumption and carb cycling, it's based upon the mindful. What am I recovering from? Like, why am I eating this? What will it do for me? What am I recovering from? What did I do to myself over the last 2 to 4 hours, let's say, that I need to apply or provide vital micronutrition? I have to bring, lumber to the job site, if you will, to keep on building, to repair or replace, what just happened. And also, what am I about to do? What lumber, what tools do we need? What materials do I need laying on the lawn in order to work for the next 2 to 4 hours? That's mindfulness. And oftentimes, most of what you guys eat and we eat, as a population, it has nothing to do with what we did or what we're about to do. It's just kind of what I want to do or what I have to do. Ooh, special me, special me. Um, and that's what we try and do here through the Dolce Diet and fitness content. We just try and educate you guys. So it's not about the macros. It's not about that shit. It's not about the hocus pocus bogus, as we call it. It's an educational philosophy. It's an educated philosophy. It's an intentional philosophy on eating food. So this is a really long way to answer what I'm talking about, which is carb cycling. So when it comes to carb cycling, if we're saying, well, what did I just eat? What did I just do? What am I about to do? We can understand that through carbohydrates, carbs are a fuel source, right? Carbs are a fuel source, the primary fuel source. So they're converted into the primary fuel source in the human body, which is glucose. Glucose is stored in the body, in the muscles, in the liver as glycogen. Okay. The more carbohydrates you eat, the more opportunity for glycogen to be stored, but you can spill over. And once you spill over, once you spill over your glass, black Americano iced, once you spill over, it dumps out, it becomes fat, essentially. Very, general terms here. So we don't want to eat so many carbs that we constantly spill over and we're just spilling fat onto our ass, into our hips, into our boobs. We want to get to like 60, 80% or so and keep it there. And then we want to expend that through exertion or through function. This is where the mindfulness, why am I eating that? What will it do for me? What did I just do? What am I about to do? So when it comes to carbohydrate cycling, each day is not the same day. I have heavy, high intense, squat leg, lower body work on some days. Other days I have stretching and visualization. Other days it's just lists and hiking and walking, very, light glycolytic activities. My carbohydrate intake should reflect those. but only from the highest quality sources, only from the highest quality earth grown sources. That's the most important part. So we get away from the synthetic chemicals and the processed elements, and we start focusing on the earth grown materials, which have a much higher micronutrient density per calorie than really any other product, synthetic product, processed product. So we're getting more material on the job site, higher quality material at a lower cost of labor, if you will. I don't need as many trucks to pull it up, so I can get this great material, tons, wide variety, everything for a fraction of the cost, the caloric cost. So we're mindful and intentional of our eating of earth grown products, giving the best bang for the buck. That's our system. That's 80 to 90% of the people need to do this 80 to 90% of the time before worrying about counting any calorie or macro or like fasting and ketoing and supplementing. If you're not doing what we're saying, you don't have the right or the need to really do anything else because you're not even doing the basics, and the basics will get you 90% of the way there. I hope that answers your question. I know I went really long on it, but I think that little 4 or so minute spurt gives some context. So then again, we're an education company. Educate, inspire, and entertain. We want to educate you guys so you can then think about that and start to practice that in your life. And it comes with the next opportunity, the next decision you have to eat. Why am I eating that? What will it do for me? Is it shit food? I'm just intentionally poisoning myself. And I'm not telling you not to, but I'm saying if you're going to, at least admit it and accept it and be intentional. Like, I'm choosing to poison myself with this Taco fucking Bell thing. Why is it blue? I don't even know why, but I'm going to eat it or drink it anyway. Like, why am I going to drink these blue and neon synthetic chemicals while pretending to be fit or healthy? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, I got to jump out of here. Doing lists right now. Hell yeah. Seed Waffine went up 20 this week. Hell yeah, getting stronger. Front double bicep of the delts of knowledge. So, hello, Mike. Can you share us the way to put on 1 liter of water for good hydration? So, sea salt, lemon juice, raw honey, purified water. That's what you need. That is perfect to sip on that during training or have it post training. Maybe mix it in coconut water. Maybe blend some blueberries and or chia seeds, depending on your process. Maybe put a little bit of beet in there. Caffeine are powerlifters fat because they PR all the time and overeat. It's more of the eating. Because I know some powerlifters strong as hell that they're relatively lean. They're leaner than the population average. 10, 12% body fat, some even lower. Um, you need to be a little bit heavier as a power lifter to be able to generate that force and have that little extra padding, which seems to really help leverage points and elasticity. But and then a wider stomach certainly helps in the bottom of certain lifts. Squats specifically, maybe deadlifts could be a hindrance. But it's about the overeating because it doesn't matter how they look really. It's just how they perform A to B. So that's where calories get a little crazy. In all seriousness, can I take the 3 weeks to shredded program and extend it to 6 or 9 weeks? Yeah. So here's what a lot of people do. A lot of people will go, day one, day one, week one to week 3, day 21, they'll finish and they'll reverse right back to day one again. And they'll go through 3 weeks to shredded. 3 weeks to shredded basically zigzags you down to a slightly lower point. It's not like this. It's more like this with a little bit of like highs and lows, carb cycling, if you will, calorie cycling, nutrient cycling through periodizing your strength training program because we build that in there also. And continue. So what happens, is you go through day 1 to day 21, you go back to day 1 again, you simply reverse diet out with a very similar eating system, very similar food groups. We have a wide variety of food that cycle through that your body's used to. So then we just really play with the total quantity, allowing you to reverse out. So people go from day 1 to day 21, they'll lose their 21 pounds in 21 days. They'll cycle back up to day 1 and they'll stay down like 14, 16 pounds total, and they'll cycle through again. The second and third time they cycle through, they don't lose nearly as much total body mass, nor do they want to. They start to generate new muscle tissue. They start to get better at their sport. They start to get much healthier. And through our system at thedolcediet.com, we have over 200 additional recipes that then your second and third time through, you can start substituting in off of our database. So what we're doing, we're giving you an educational eating system. The first time through it, 4 weeks or 12 weeks, we say, here, eat this. We personalize it specifically to you as if I and my team of registered dietitians are writing you a personalized program. That's what you get. The second and third time you go through, you've already lost the weight, you've gotten leaner, and the system knows that because of our weekly updates. You put in your weight, you put in your measurements. We have predictive avatars that show you the way you looked in the beginning and then the way you look right now, so you can really see the results all the way through. But the system knows that also. And based upon your data, the data that goes in, the system is constantly personalizing, tailoring it to you through the rule engine. Now, this is where like I kind of stand on the fence of knowing and not knowing, because I know what's going on, but our developers and coders and tech team is fucking awesome. So I'm just like holding on to the desk, like listening as we're kind of trudging forward. But what we've been able to accomplish thus far in the site is historic. I don't know anybody, nobody else is doing this. We're the only ones that are doing this. Everything else is mostly template, and that's fine. That's not bad, but that's not good enough for us, because we say we focus on the 0.00s. Our athletes have to weigh 0.00 colon 00. What does that mean? They have to weigh, 145.00 pounds at 12 colon 00 p.m. on Saturday, the whatever. Like our athletes, it's down to the 0.01 of body weight in order for them to get paid or not get paid, fight for a title or not. So when we built our system had to reflect that type of minutia, that granular approach and concept and attention to detail. And that's what our system does. So to answer your question, as you go through the second and third time, you'll see the system respond to you and start to develop and sculpt your body. Plus, we understand through your age, through your height, through your weight, through your constant progress, through the structuring and change of your the data points on your physique, plus your goals, because you input specific goals, then the system has a rhythm built, a formula built that continues to personalize you. So that, to answer your question, that's what it does. It's pretty bomb. BM, all these DVD workouts out there, including yours, Mike, but you guys say, let me be your trainer for 12 weeks. After that 12 weeks, how long can I actually stay on a workout? Well, you look at UFC Fit. UFC Fit stands the test of time. We call it round one, round two, round three, round four. You can do UFC Fit 4 times per year. 12 weeks on with a week off, 12 weeks on with a week off, 48 weeks plus the week off in between. That's a 52-week year. We have a lot of people who do that, because when you do that, the programs that I write hopefully are replicatable, as long as you're pushing yourself, and they're based upon the basic tenets of progressive overload. You're either adding, with perfect form, granted form is perfect, you're either adding more weight, you're either adding more reps, or you're performing the same amount of work in a lower period of time. That's progressive overload. So we make sure we adhere to those principles with the format of like a UFC Fit, or the new version that I'm creating right now, which is one of the reasons I have to get in kick-ass shape, is because I'm creating a follow-up to what I had done with UFC Fit. And that'll be a complete story unto itself. You'll know more about that probably in the fall, um, which is exciting. So hopefully that answers your question. And we're at 27 minutes. I'll go 2 more minutes straight to 30 minutes, and I'll bump off. What do you think of CrossFit? I think CrossFit is very much like mixed martial arts. I wrote an article on this for the DolceDiet.com for our website. I did an article on this. And at first I was biased against CrossFit because I come from a more traditional strength background. And then one of our registered dietitians was a CrossFit instructor and competitor, and we were started to attend some of her competitions. And it wasn't what I had thought it was. I was biased without knowing it from the inside. And I grew a strong appreciation for it, and I equated it to my experience in martial arts and in traditional athletics, specifically in the martial arts world. For my journey through mixed martial arts, day one, I walk into a facility because I was a bigger guy. I'm sparring pros. This is in the early 2000s. Day one, I'm sparring pros, getting hurt, like both torn ligaments in both knees, broken foot a bunch of times, broken toes from kicking my Muay Thai instructor's knee on like my third session sparring, broken face, two broken noses, 27, 20, is it 27? Yeah, 4 titanium plates and 27 screws in my head, hundreds of stitches. And that was from mixed martial arts. That was from martial arts. So how can I belittle CrossFit and the injuries when I have very similar injuries from another sport? That being said, it's a matter of where you train and who you train with. Because I know some CrossFit instructors and competitors, and we work with some of them who are fucking amazing. I would send my 1-year-old daughter to train with them because they have such a high proficiency for instruction. Other facilities, like in martial arts, same thing in fitness, you get thrown to the wolves. You know, banging shit form, cleans and snatches for time until you blow out your shoulder and bulge a disc in your back. So that's my answer. It is just like everything else, just like a law firm or a supermarket or a coffee shop. It comes down to the humans. It comes down to the people. So the name, the title doesn't really matter. It's the person who's actually delivering the product or service. That being said, 30 minutes is up. Guys, thank you all for being here. I'm going to try and rattle out a few more videos over the weekend. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to talk about, because I have an idea of certain things I want to talk about and share with you guys. Some of it's based upon private comments or comments from other areas, but feel free. This is your page. This is your site. This is your channel. I want to provide content for you guys. So leave in the main comment section what you want me to talk about, what you want to hear about, like what you heard that might be cool. Anybody you want to be on the show, which is awesome. Or be in studio. Of course, our podcast is the Mike Dolce Show podcast. Uh-oh. Wifey's calling. Got to answer the phone when wifey calls. Hold on. That's the rule. Hello, wifey. I'm finishing up a YouTube live, so I'm going to put you on hold here for a second and say goodbye to everybody. All right, hold on. The answer. Wait, this is the pro tip right here for those who don't know. When your wife calls, when your spouse calls, when your significant other calls, you answer the phone. Answer. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. You answer the phone. So I'm talking to you, answer the phone. No matter where. If you're in the toilet, maybe that's a little bit different, because that's another thing. But you answer the phone. Let them know that you're there. Let them know you care. Always answer the phone. Until next time, guys and girls, thank you for being here, and boom.